I'm Jennifer Garrison. It's good to see you virtually. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the chapel. We have been through such a strange time, and it's been so long since we've been together. And when we were talking about meeting here, I thought, and many other people thought too, that it would be a good idea to have a place where we could come and be quiet, meditate, grieve, remember what has been lost during this time. And so I talked to Denise, artist extraordinaire, about it, and she had these two awesome ideas, and so she's going to share them with you now. I also just wanted to let you know that I've been praying by name for every person who registered for this event, including you, so please know that you're held in prayer during this time. Take it away, Denise.
Yeah, hi, Denise Andersen here. I kind of be in the artist in residence. We wanted to make this space a worship space, but have an element of liturgical art to it. So Jen and I were talking about creating a tree where people could write their prayers or their memories of somebody who died. I know somebody put 3 names in here of loved ones that passed away from COVID. So I went up into my woods and I grabbed a branch from my laurel tree, and when I brought back, it looked so pathetic and sad, and I put it in a pot with some cement, and I decided to wrap it, and the colors are symbolic. So the white kind of is indicative of the people in the hospitals and bandages and all those folks we saw wrapped in white shrouds and put on ambulances, and also hope, because I also believe that white gives us a sense of hope, but then through it out, I put green in as like this verdant, Hildegard of Bingen kind of color that would show that there's growth and there's hope and that there's going to be a transformation out of this dark time. And then I just used yarn on the very end of the branches that brought the green brighter and brighter until it's really bright green with the green of the tree. And I think it turned out beautifully. It certainly is more than just a branch, but I wanted to share with you all that the colors were symbolic and purposeful. Not just like I had green and white and I'm gonna wrap this tree, right? And then this is a piece I did for the last couple of years since COVID started. I've been collecting headlines from newspapers all over the country about COVID. I was working on another project where I was collecting headlines and just kind of merged into including COVID. So I kind of started on the left-hand side of this piece with the very beginning, just a few cases reported, and then the cases ballooning to 700,000 cases from 30 cases. And this kind of is an evolution to the point where we talk about long COVID, and COVID's here to stay, but we're moving a little bit out of the numbers that we had in the heart of the pandemic. And I lastly want to say that this is painted after the fact. I put all of the headlines on and thought it looked so bleak and stark. With the white in the background, it looked clinical. And so I chose to use vermilion blue, which we also call Virgin Mary blue, which is a protection color. So if you go to like Santa Fe or Mexico, you'll see windows that are outlined with vermilion blue because that protects their homes. So I contained this with a vermilion blue as kind of like a protection or a spiritual color and bordered the whole thing in blue. And I hope that you take time in looking at the picture that's posted for you and that you read some of these headlines. And just thank you for letting me share. And thanks, Jen, for setting up a spiritual space for us.